All right, so we got the 1133 spoilers, and we're finally meeting Saul, the former vice admiral from Robin's flashback on O'Hara. This guy is really important because he probably is going to lead the Straw Hats to the location of the final road poneglyph, which, will allow them to finally find the freaking One Piece. So the chapter features a flashback, but from Spandine's viewpoint. Robin's flashback mixes old and new parts, and it also reveals that Robin once contemplated ending it all, but fortunately, she didn't do that. The Straw Hats travel to the place Saul is using a mist ship powered by clouds. The ship can fly through the air. Lilith explains that Vegapunk's technology works in Elbaf thanks to its unique atmospheric conditions. The Straw Hats finally arrive at Saul's location. Saul is the history professor in Elbaf. In a playful callback to their first meeting, Saul pretends to be unconscious to surprise Robin. She instantly notices what he is doing. Flashback reveals that the huge flames from O'Hara's destruction melted Aokiji's ice encasing Saul, allowing him to survive. However, his body burned. At the chapter's emotional climax, Robin tearfully says to Saul, "Can you praise me for surviving this long?" This leads to a heartfelt reunion between the two. Most of the Straw Hats are shown crying their eyes out, with Jinbei and Zoro's expressions left unseen. And Luffy watches Robin and Saul with a big smile. Break next week. Okay, let's get into it. So, as we saw in the previous chapter, they just all arrived at Elbaf. That's pretty much what happened in the previous chapter, not really much else. All the Straw Hats are together, but now they have finally reunited with Saul. Like I said in the beginning, this guy is important because he probably knows how to get to the One Piece. So how does he know that? Well, as it says here, he is the history professor in Elbaf, and that's because he was able to salvage some of the books from the Library of O'Hara before they were burned up or destroyed by the Buster Call in Robin's flashback. And the Buster Call was placed on O'Hara in the first place because the idiots of the Gorosei suddenly figured out that they were uncovering the truth about the Void Century. And you can't do that in the One Piece world because then it would show how the celestial sausage is made. And Robin, being a child of one of the scholars there, I forget her mom's name, forgive me, let me know in the comments, she was caught up in that. But also at the same time, Saul, at that time, who was a vice admiral of the Marines, had his turning moment where he realized, oh, the Marines are actually the bad guys this whole time, or at least the world government. He was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm saving this little girl because she's like my best friend now. And it eventually got to the point of where Aokiji, having his conflicting admiral moment, froze Saul. And at that time, we were led to believe that Saul had died, but no, of course he didn't. As it says here, Kuzan's ice melted and it burned Saul. Now that's pretty interesting, right? And we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Tokyo Treat. Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack subscription box where you'll get up to 20 of exclusive limited edition and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks, including Japanese instant ramen and drinks that are only available in Japan for a limited time. They also come with these great booklets that give you information on all the snacks in the box, as well as Japan and its culture. This month's box is Very Merry Snackmas. 'Tis the season for snacking. This month, Tokyo Treat is bringing festive cheer with a limited edition holiday box packed with sweet Japanese treats and wonderful winter delights. From unique seasonal flavors to classic holiday favorites, this box captures the magic of Japan during the holidays. So treat yourself or share the joy with loved ones and have a very merry snackmas. So first I tried the Winter Wonder waffle chips. The crunch and texture on these things are amazing, and the sour cream and onion flavor just takes it to the next level. Next I tried the Mistletoe Mochi Donut gummies. These are like firm gummies, but they're so good with that strawberry cream flavor. And then last but not least, we always got to try these special Japanese Kit Kats. This month, it is the Snowy Chocolate Crepe Kit Kats. As always, these things are 10 out of 10. I don't know how they make the flavor so nuanced, but they do. You have to try these for yourself. So guys, if you're looking to get an amazing Tokyo Treat box this month for you or your loved one, it also makes a great gift. Check the link in the description, and also make sure you use code Zhoniin for $5 off your box. Thanks, guys. But Saul was able to survive this, and then the other giants from Elbaf came, and they all salvaged the books and whatnot, and Saul went back to Elbaf, bandaged up, and here he is now. So, pretty interesting that it says, however, his body burned. And of course, this goes back to the whole man marked by flames. The MacGuffin character set up by Kid, of all people. So apparently the man marked by flames knows the location of the last road poneglyph, and that's important because the Straw Hats themselves have 3 of 4. Now, of course, this isn't confirming that Saul is the man marked by flames, but it just makes sense that he is, since he's literally marked by flames. And actually, now that I'm reviewing this page where Kid mentions the man marked by flames, there's like a random panel of Robin here with like a question mark. This makes me think that it probably is Saul more than anything now. If it's not Saul, then it's just Oda, I don't know, just trying to do a intentional red herring just for the lulz of it. I don't know. But yeah, we're seeing Robin's emotional reunion with Saul and her saying, "Can you praise me for surviving this long?" Of course, it's because Saul sacrificed himself so that she could go on to one day tell the story of the Buster Call in Ohara, and that she would have friends who would protect her. I mean, it took like 20 years for her to find the Straw Hats or something. She met them when she was like 28 or something. I forget how old she was in the flashback, but she was like a little kid. But that's besides the point. It's not like Saul has observation hockey like Charlie or anything. But other than that, it's not looking like too much is happening in this chapter. This is the beginning of the arc buildup that Oda typically likes to do. We're gonna be in this phase of the arc for about 30 chapters, maybe 20, something like that. You know, before things start getting really juicy, and then, you know, we'll eventually start going into the ticking clocks that he sets up at the end of the chapter and how everybody has to run around and all split up, and then we're going to get the map of Elbaf and showing us where each character's group is, and then whoever the big bad is at that time, and whatever they're doing that involves their own ticking clock. But that's like 2 years from now, probably in real time. Speaking of time, there's been a theory going around that Elbaf might have some kind of weird time dilation to it. I can't really get into it in these videos because, you know, I got to keep them short and sweet. Otherwise, you're not really going to have incentive to watch them. But I will be making some follow-up Elbaf theory videos with Sai next week because there is a break. So look out for that. But yeah, that's, I guess, pretty much it for this. Of course, I will make a video as soon as we get the full summary. Hopefully it will be out tomorrow. But until then, let me know what you think about this in the comments. Also again, let me know what Robin's mom's name is in the comments. I know I could easily Google it myself right now, but I'm not going to. I mean, why would I rob you guys of your comment dopamine? But again, let me know other stuff in the comments too. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the next one.